Welcome back, guys. Today is my first video of the new Ranked Battle Royale season. Congrats to Typical Gamer. Not too long ago, he got his icon skin. Today we're dropping Latte Landing, and we'll see what happens. If you didn't know, this season there's a bunch of sprites. Probably know how they work, but if you don't, each time you find a sprite and you extract it, it takes it back to the lobby with you. If you die with it, you lose it, but you can buy it back with sprite dust. The new weapon pool, there's a couple new guns. One of them is what I just found right here. It's called the Surgical Burst Rifle. It's basically like the Hyper Burst SMG or the Thunderburst SMG from last season, except it's an AR. They also added a bunch of old shotguns back, like the Maven and the Striker Pump. The sprites, there's a bunch of rare ones you can collect. One is the 0 point, and they each have their own rarity of color and stuff. So 0 point and the Burnt Peanut Sprite are both mythic. And then those are the two rarest, and then there's different variants like the Gummy and all that. You guys probably know, you've been playing the season a bit, maybe. And then the one thing about this season that's a little bit confusing is the one thing that's confusing about this season is the map from the live event last, not week, but it was I think 2 weeks ago. It basically is like chapter 4. No way. Oh no, I'm dead. The map got all wrangled up. Most of the POIs have either been destroyed or moved. Latte Landing's still here. You got Monkey Land, Battlewoods, Sinister Strip, which changed. Then there's a bunch of new POIs. In this rank season, they added the new rank, Super Unreal 2, and it's basically just one rank above Unreal. And it's the top 500 players have it, and that's it. So you can de-rank out of it. Let's say you're number like 500. A kid plays a couple games and then they outplace you. It's higher than Unreal and all them ranks. There's still the Champion 3 feature and elite, all the elite features. Normally right here there would be a sprite extraction, but I'm in ranked, so there isn't. There's a lot of sprites. I collected some. I have all the normal sprites, the gummies, and the golds. I only have one galaxy sprite so far. If you want to trade sprites, just put your username down in the comment what sprites you want and what you're willing to trade. I'll see what I can do. They also added the Shield Breaker EMPs back, so if you're playing unranked and there's cars, remember that you can chuck these at cars and it'll disable the car for about 15 seconds. There's also the new 7 sliders, which they make you slide faster for about than you normally slide. This kid's good. He has some good aim. Make sure the season that you always have mobility on you. The season the overdrive grenades are really popular in chess. So if you're in a fight and you need to get out of there, it's very easy to. Oh, that's the first game. We'll play again. Welcome back. This is the second video for the new review of the Chapter 7 Season 3 Fortnite season. Season's Battle Pass, it has lots of new skins and then some remix skins. It remade PJ into a DJ. There's this cluster duck thing guy. He's a like boss, I guess. Not like an in-game boss, but like the boss of a company. And there's some much other skins that I'd recommend getting Battle Pass. Even if you don't like the skins, it still gives you. It's not like unless you don't complete it, it gives you the amount of V-Bucks that you spent to get it. So you spend 800 to get the Battle Pass, and you get 800 back. So even if you don't really like the skins, you should get the Battle Pass if you play a lot. Unless you don't play often. If you don't like the season, maybe don't get the Battle Pass, because if you don't play much that season, then you won't be able to max out the Battle Pass, but it's still nice to be able to get some skins and then have those V-Bucks returned to you. You don't even have to like buy more V-Bucks. So the Battle Pass is basically just like a infinite way and plus free skins. So if you grind the game a lot, definitely get the Battle Pass. If you're ever wondering if you should, when you're playing Fortnite, if you want to either play Reload Ranked or Battle Royale Ranked, if you're like wanting to get to Unreal on something, I'd recommend Reload, because like in Battle Royale, if you die once, you're out for the rest of the game. But also in Reload, you respawn. And one other thing about Reload is, when you respawn, you have like pretty bad guns until end game. Or once reboots disable, you get like, if you die right before reboots disable, you get a set of blue like a whole loadout with heals, shotgun, AR. So, if you stay alive, you can kill kids, like if they drop near you, who just respawn, and they might only have like a gray AR. So it's mostly free looms. Also, if you really want a challenge, if you just want to train, you don't want to, you know, mess up on ranked, I'd recommend doing like trios no-fill games on just normal game modes. And it really gets you into the, like, a zone where you aren't depending on your teammates. Because if you play with like your friends who are all really good, and you're like, how come I'm losing a bunch of games even though I win again with a bunch with my friends? Now sometimes it's just the teamwork, right? You might have really good coordination with your teammates, but also it's sometimes your teammates will carry you, and it's always good to practice by yourself too, to work on your individual skills. If you didn't know, this season they also nerfed the amount of distance the visual audio travels. So it does make it harder to find people. Like in this game, I've only found one person, maybe two, because there was that person gliding over there. But alright, that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you guys later.